Good morning. Good morning. Did you miss me? I know. I was at Applique Getaway last weekend. That would have been last weekend, June. What was last weekend? June 20. That's the wrong month. Oh, there it is. June 26th through the 4th. After Applique Getaway, I spent some time with my friend Debbie Lumley in Texas. Um, Debbie actually started out to be a client many, many years ago, and bonds form, friendships happen, and we had a trifecta weekend for her. We rearranged her shop for her new machine. Um, we did some updating on her computer. Oh, and she has a new white toner printer. Well, actually, it's a year old. It's been waiting for a while to be set up. We set that up. Trifecta! Yay! So, an Applique Getaway was absolutely amazing. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Applique Getaway or even Everything Embroidery Market, those two events are built for us, the home crafter, the home small business, the just the community and the camaraderie and the sharing of information and ideas. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's the big shows. There's the um GPX, and there's the Impressions Expos, and they're huge. They're massively huge. Um, but I always feel like I'm alone there. Where with Applique Getaway and Everything Embroidery Market, I am with my tribe. We are together. We are supporting and uplifting each other. So, again, let me encourage you all. If you ever get the chance to go to Applique Getaway or Everything Embroidery Market, really, you should. And look for me. I'll probably be there. Okay, what else have we got going? Oh, okay. One of my favorite machine dealers was there, Tex Max, with they were demonstrating a Happy Japan embroidery machine. And honestly, I had saw a special on this machine last month and thought, well, I'll wait until Applique Getaway and I will talk to the salespeople. Um, and then, oh my, I bruised myself. Look, the bruise. Case that I have a bad bruise. Probably working with the machine yesterday. So, anyways, I get off topic here. Anyways, um, so I went to Applique Getaway and I talked to the team at Happy Japan. If you ever want a machine that comes with family support, that comes with that embraces you as a member of the community, look at Happy. Their prices are great. The machine quality is phenomenal. Um, and the people, the support is they're better than top notch. They're like that best friend who, when you're in a pinch, come racing over, and if they will support you. They will help you get it right again. So I had in between looking at this machine last month and Applique Getaway, I had kind of decided that my husband and I both made a financial commitment that will have us pay our mortgage off in a year. The mortgage that is not due until 2038, uh, so more than 10 years early. We can do this. We can do this. Um, So I decided that I didn't really want to stretch my business budget that far. But then I got there, and the show special. People, you need to. The show special was amazing. Um, you will never see prices like this again. If you're looking, don't hesitate to call Happy Japan. Now, for those of you who may be watching this years into the future, today's date is July 8th, 2024. If you're looking at this in July of 2028, don't expect the same pricing. Um, but it was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, I bought a new machine. I did. I'll be posting it later, but I have a little Happy Japan 12 needle that's going to be up for sale. It's a really good machine too. Um, I'll be posting all of that later. But here, I took a video, words and all. Let me get that up and running here. Oh, I lost you guys. Where are we at? I took a video because it was a whole lot easier than trying to drag you guys out there by camera. Here. Oh, no, no, add to stage. All right. Please, I hope nobody's sensitive to motion. Some of this is a handheld camera work. Um, this thing is tall. It's tall. It's taller than I am. But just watch what it can do. I'm going to show you how fast it is in needle changes. And yes, it's just that fast when you're actually doing a stitch out. It's it's amazing. Now, I loaded the, there's a file on the machine that is on every happy embroidery machine, and that's what we're going to stitch. Oh, sorry about that. Again, the motion sickness. Sorry. Um, this is just a piece of white felt with some cutaway stabilizer. It's in a 10-inch hoop frame. And you know, with Mighty Hoops, which came with the machine, part of the show special, with Mighty Hoops, you lose about an inch all the way around. So you want to, you know, your 10-inch hoop is going to be more like, oh, I had a thread break. Remember I said warts and all. I'm sure that thread break was because of me and not the machine. Because last night I ran this and it was beautiful. It was perfect. So you're going to see me fumble around and thread the machine. I need to snip off the end. It slides behind the bar. Yeah, my big fat finger's in there. Oh, yeah, and wasn't quite trimmed enough. Let's do this again. And you're gonna see just how blind as a bat I am because I get all excited that it's uh, set and I missed I missed the eye of the needle. Yes, I did. I missed the eye of the needle. Oh, what can I say? All right. Second threading too. Here, I want to point something out to you. Did you see on the back of that presser foot? There's like a slot that goes up. It's not just the hole that the needle's going to go through that you're going to try to put that thread through. It actually, when you're threading it, it just naturally seems, it just goes back naturally through that slot. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Here we go. Just to make sure, press the go button. Yep. All right. Let's just trim that off. There we go. Okay. So Right now, we're running at 800 stitches per minute. Of course, we all know that when the machine is going to make a turn or it's going to go in a different direction, there'll be a slight slowdown. But right now, it's set at 800 stitches per minute. So, excuse me. So, what I'm going to do here, and again with the whole motion sickness thing, what I'm going to do here in a moment is pick up the camera. Come on, you can do it. Pick up the camera. Pick up the camera and increase the speed. Now we're at 1,000 stitches per minute. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Just on the fly. Da, da, da. This machine doesn't have any tension knobbings. No. In fact, it's a programmable tension. So, oh, here we go again. We're at 1,000 stitches. We're going to increase it to 1,200. Boop, 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 boop. So it doesn't have any tension knobs. It's got a digital setting. You know how if you're reading your tension meter and you're thinking, okay, does that say, what does that say? How do I get all of my tensions exactly the same? This machine makes it easy. You go into the settings and you select a number. Um, all of these needles are set at a 15. Here we go again. Up, up. Oh my, 1,500 stitches per minute. Look at how fast that is. And the hats, I can stitch, oh gosh, I hope I get this right. 1,200 stitches per minute. This machine runs twice as fast as any machine I've had. Now, I know there's probably a machine out there that can go faster, but I wasn't interested in paying $40,000, you know, $38,000 for that machine or those machines. And I'm speculating as to the price. I'm sure, I'm probably completely wrong in the pricing, but this is my new machine. It's a 15 needle machine. The reason I had wanted it was because my SWF, you see that way in the background, I use that along with everything else, but I use it to stitch design files that are 14 by 20. I have a client that I stitch large design files for, and sometimes, yeah, she's a beauty. And sometimes the machine just isn't, it's fussing. So I wanted a backup. Well, I needed a backup that could accommodate that hoop size. This machine, this machine's hoop size, I believe it was, oh, now I need to look it up again. It was bigger. It was 16 by 22, 23, 23. So again, I got my backup. Yay! So that's the machine. Yeah, that's the machine. Um, oh, mental reminder, and you'll see this written here in just a moment. Remember a few weeks back, I said I wanted to challenge you to use small, local operated to support your small business, your local small business. Just questioning how that's going. Um, Let me know. I'd love to hear how that's going for you. I've been doing, it's been awesome on my side. Sorry, I got distracted. Um, It's been awesome on my side. Uh, I try to, I know I challenged you guys to do this for 1 month. Well, I'm going to keep doing it because I think the big boys, they don't need me so much. They don't need me so much as my local small business people. So that's what I'm going to do. Uh, but yeah, what else have I got here? I got another reminder. I changed my name, kinda. Some of you may already know this, but I have always wanted to separate my business relationships from my friends and family relationships. I get friend requests from clients and embroidery people and crafting people, and I love you all. And please don't get me wrong, I love my family and my friends too. Um, but sometimes, there's family drama, and I don't want you guys to have to all deal with that. So I want you to look for Needles McKee. Don't laugh. Um, Years ago, a friend of mine and I, my friend Jennifer and I, and oh, there was somebody else involved. But we were walking around and we were talking, we were playing a game of what would your gangster's name be if you were a gangster? And, I'm no good at this kind of thing, but Jennifer is amazing. She said, I have one for you. You are Needles. Needles McKee. That's me. So if you're interested, and I'm not one to push this, but if you're interested, friend request me on Facebook. Look for Needles McKee. And there you'll get information on upcoming events, travel. Hopefully that's the goal. That's what we're looking for. Hold on, I got a message here. Doo, doo, doo. Seems Facebook is fussing with me. Um, and here, I know that today's episode almost didn't happen. It was 10:30 last night. I'm getting tired. I've had a full day. The machine came in. I did some work. It's just a very full day. I haven't even unpacked yet. My friend Debbie's gonna say, "I told you so." Um, she offered up her washer and dryer for me to do my laundry, my travel laundry, before I got home. Debbie, I'm sorry, I haven't even done that yet. Um, okay. So seems Facebook is having some trouble connecting me. I'll have to investigate that later. I hope you guys find me. Um, where were we? Oh yeah, Needles McKee. Friend request me at Needles McKee. I guess we might have to make this kind of short because it's not happening. Um, where are we going? Oh yes, the last thing that I wanted to bring up today is pathing. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago I said that I had somebody who was interested in pathing, taking a left chest logo and pathing it for hats? It can be done. You want to make sure that the file size you're working with will work across the hat. Okay. Oh, sorry. Um, And you know, hats generally get stitched bottom up and center out. This file is from 2018. I know I wanted to find a file that I had done, but was older. Let's see. So this file currently runs left to right, your standard left to right, top down. And we're going to show you how to repath it. And this same type of thought and theory can be used. Gosh, I was so. I hope I'm a better digitizer now than I was then. Um, anyways, we're going to talk about pathing, and it gets difficult, especially if you're pathing with a machine file, because all of these letters, where'd my mouse go? All of these letters have to stitch center out. And then we also have to stitch them from bottom up. So what I want to do here is I want to break these apart so that they're down to individual letters. There we go. Individual letters. And then we're going to repath it for a hat. As you saw, currently, this element over here stitched first, and then we stitch the hat across this way. That is not what I wanted to do. Undo. And then it came back this way. And then we stitched Manchester in this direction. Well, we want to change the stitch order. We want Manchester to stitch first. And not just stitch first, but we need to stitch it center out. So these letters here should stitch first. So we're going to change that color because it's already in our last position. And then we're going to take each one of these and shift it to the bottom in our center out setup. And that's done. So we've changed that, and we can actually lock these in place so they don't get fussed again. Now we're going to go up to our next line. Our next line, this is about our center here. So we want to take technology and move it to the bottom, and we will change its color, and we will lock it in place because, you know, we don't want to shift it. We don't want it to move anywhere. And then we will proceed to work down. And again, all we're doing is repathing so that this file will stitch on a hat. If you guys have any questions after watching this, don't hesitate to send me an email or a message, whether it's Facebook or through my website, quick2stitch.com, or my email address, quick2stitch@gmail.com. I will help you in any way I can. So again, we have the center area here, but look, the E from Tennessee is part of our center. Why don't we go from this E and move it down, change its color, lock it in place, and then we start moving these letters. And almost there. Now, this element piece is the last piece we have here. We are going to, yes, we're going to have multiple color changes where normally I would stitch all the red first and then all the blues first, but we're going to just take this and throw it all the way on the bottom. Change these back to their original coloring. Oh, I forgot I locked those. Unlock all. And blue. And red. Okay, now if we watch the stitch, this design file is now pathed for hats. The one thing you need to remember when you're doing this, though, is that the size, you want to make sure that it's not going to be too wide, too long. Resizing a machine file is a bit tricky. You have maybe a 20% increase, up to a 20%. And then you're going to want to test stitch it to make sure that it is stitching properly. The thing with machine files, when you resize a machine file, it does not change the stitch count. If you're making the machine file larger, what it's doing is it's making the stitch length longer, but it is not adding stitches. And when you're making it smaller, it compresses. If you make it 50% smaller, your 4 millimeter stitch length now becomes a 2 millimeter stitch length, and you're jamming all that into a smaller space. So that's about all I have for today. And again, my apologies for the whole setup, the delay. Uh, it's 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 been a week. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Watch for me next week. I promise I will make a better effort to get something posted early enough. And I'll check all that Facebook connection issue and see what's going on with that. In the meantime, you guys have a great week. I hope you had a good holiday. And I'm going to say goodbye in a minute. Because
Wasn't that fun? Do you have more questions? Do you want to learn something new? Join me at quicktostitch.com for coffee and conversation, and we'll talk about it. Embroidery machines, designs, and business. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.